Hey there, my creative friends. Have you ever let your left brain talk your right brain out of doing something that seems impossible? You know, that logical side that says, not such a good idea, but then your right sided brain says, hold my beer and watch me. Well, today I'm diving into something that was a little challenging and seemed impossible. So grab your tools, let your imagination run wild, and let's make the impossible possible together. Now, let's dive in. Welcome, SeaRoxxers. So my challenge was, how am I going to take these little bitty butterflies and scale them up? Well, it turns out it didn't take that much more work, except that I needed to add a little more modeling paste. But stick around. I'm going to show you how I went from a little cardboard piece to these beautiful butterflies. So I started with some liquid starch, and I just put it in a little container. And then I had my butterflies already cut out, and I purposefully cut them so the corrugation would bend right down the middle. And then using the concept of paper mache, I just picked up these disposable cloths from one of the dollar stores and used those to reinforce it. And you're probably asking yourself, why on earth are you making butterflies, let alone big or small? Well, because I made this beautiful piece because I wanted to venture out and try some other art besides completely coastal related. And oftentimes one piece of art just leads right into another. Once those dishcloths were nice and saturated with the liquid starch, I just laid them right over the cardboard butterfly shapes, front and back, and then shaped them into the angles that I wanted the wings to be. I just let them dry on one side, flipped it over, let that side dry, and by that time, they should be nice and stiff. I then also added modeling paste, both front and back, for texture and added strength. Turns out the impossible wasn't so impossible after all. To give color to this beauty, I started with alcohol inks and finished it off with some acrylic paint. Don't forget, if you use the alcohol ink, you do need to seal it with a UV protectant or the colors will fade over time. If you're enjoying today's video, splash that like button and click the bell. That way you'll never miss another one of my creatively crazy ideas. Because I wanted these pieces to look similar and coordinate with each other, I'm going to hand cut some flowers out with this Gyro Cut Pro. It's basically an X-Acto knife that works like a pencil. It is awesome. I'm going to use that Liquitex matte fluid medium as an adhesive and glue these little flowers all over my butterfly. This butterfly has really transformed since you've seen it last. I've added some more flowers, some black detailing, and also that black netting to it. In addition, I'm going to go ahead and link a shorts video of how I created this gold foiling so that you can use it in your art. I really enjoyed incorporating air dry clay into my mixed media pieces, and these are just some pretty little poppies that I'll be adding to our bold butterfly. The poppies needed some stems to hold them up, so let me show you how I created them. I used a hot glue gun, a silicone mat, and just some imagination. If you haven't already, I invite you to subscribe to the channel and share with your friends and family. The wonderful thing about art is that even found pieces and items can be used and incorporated to expand on your creativity. This is just corrugated cardboard, some black paint, and wait till you see what I do to it next. Drop in the comments what found items you love to use in your art. I'd love to hear your feedback. Surprise! Were you expecting that? I bet you weren't, because I wasn't until the last minute when I wanted to add some stitching with embroidery floss and also incorporating that netting that I used on the butterfly itself and I used in its sister piece, released. Don't you worry, I didn't forget those pretty painted poppies and some more detail pieces. To make sure that the butterfly is sitting at the angle that I wanted to, I just use some hot glue on one of those silicone mats, squish it down till it's at the right angle, and then glue it on. Thanks so much for tuning in today. I hope you found some inspiration and maybe even feel ready to try something new. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It really helps me bring more creative content your way. Join the SeaRoxx family and connect with me on social media for more behind-the-scenes fun. And if you enjoyed today's video, I've attached another one at the end that you may enjoy as well. Until next time, stay creative and remember, create boldly, live brightly.